Hello, myself Raghu Gurumurthy. So, what we need to start with our DBMS classes. Earlier, we gone with our DBMS classes through online videos. I mean to say, we gone with what Zoom tool. Now, as you all know, we need to shift from what Zoom to video recorded videos. Okay. So, as we know, the syllabus first we need to walk through. The DBMS syllabus consists of what? Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and total 7 chapters. Total chapters 7. Okay. So, what we are learning here in our first chapter, that is what introduction. So, here we are going to introduce ourselves for DBMS and the what difference between DBMS and file system and view of data and data models, different concepts. Okay, so uh, we start with introduction directly. See, look at here. First, what in introduction they are discussing and they are explaining the definition. What actually DBMS mean? Okay, before we jump into the what definition, we need to look at few things. That is nothing but D for data, B for base, M for management, S for system. Okay, this is what the abbreviation of DBMS, database management system. So, what actually data mean? We need to know this. Okay, data is nothing but raw fact and figures. Fact and figures. Okay, so here data consists of some fact and figures which may be expressed in something numerical form or apart from some quantitative forms. We may express in any of the forms. Example for data is strength of a class. Strength of a class. I mean to say total number of students. Suppose consider 70. 70 is the data. Okay. So, apart from 70, how many boys and how many girls? Here there is no boys, only 70 girls. Then this one is girls college. This one is girls college, or we may call it as women college. So 70 is the data. When we are process the data, I mean to say number of boys and number of girls we used to find out, and we came for a what some kind of conclusion after processing the data. After processing the data, we getting information. Okay, this is what the thing what we need to learn. Data is nothing but raw fact and figures which may be quantitative or qualitative. Okay, so after processing the data we are going to get the information. Got it? This is what we need to know with respect to data and information. I'm going to attach what some of the videos with respect to data and information difference. Better to go with that for a detailed explanation. Probably what I feel you know what exactly data and information. Okay, so apart from this, what we need to do? So we need to look at some sample. What kind of sample you need to do? See, for monthly grocery list, what you people are going to do? You are going to write what some item something like wheat 1 kg, rice 5 kg. This is what the list what you are going to produce for grocery what transactions. So here one or the other way what we are doing, we are storing the data. So here wheat 1 kg is the data, rice 5 kg is the data. We are storing the data in paper format, okay. This is what normal, okay. So one or the other way, in daily activities we are what expose ourselves to data and we handle with data. So all these data need to be stored, okay, somewhere. Here we are storing in paper, in a DBMS we are storing in a system, and apart from storing we are managing. What do you mean by managing? Getting the information when it is required, that is one kind of managing. And if information is not required, I am going to delete the information. Got it? Then suppose I need to change or I need to edit the information, that is another kind of what data management activity. These are the activities we can able to perform by using DBMS. Got it? So in order to conclude what we learned up to now, what do you mean by data, what do you mean by information, okay. Later how we used to store the what data in our day-to-day life, that is what in paper format. How we can able to store our data with respect to system, I mean to say computer system. So after from storing, we are we are managing the data parallelly. Got it? This point we need to know. So if you come for a definition, I used to rub all these what we done here, or else it feels clumsy for you guys. Okay, so here the definition what we need to learn. What they are telling, what do you mean by DBMS? DBMS management system is a collection. DBMS management system is a collection of interrelated data and set of programs to access those data. This is damn clear. Database management system, what it consists of? It consists of data. What kind of data? Interrelated. There is a relation between one data to another data. Suppose it is a school information. What we have information related students and their parents and students' marks. So there is a relation, that is what interrelated. Got it? So database management system consists of interrelated data. Okay, this is one point. After storing the data, what we need to do? We need to access that data. Access means we are going to view that data, or we are going to what edit that data, update, or we are going to delete that data. These are all different operations. So how we are going to do these kind of operations? By using some predefined programs. Database management system consists of data as well as some of the programs to access those data. See, the collection of data usually referred as database. What they are telling here, this kind of collection of data, they are going to call it as database, okay, which contains information relevant to an enterprise. Okay, which may contain the information relevant to an enterprise, which might be a school, which might be a garment, which might be a bank, anything. Got it? This is what they are telling here. This is what the definition. Got? So later here we have same kind of definitions with what different word arrangement. What they are telling here, database is a collection of related data. Okay, And data is a collection of fact and figures. They are explaining what actually data here. That can be processed to produce information. Okay, that's we know. Most data represents recordable facts. Of course, we are storing data, which is nothing but we are recording the facts. Data aids in producing information which based on fact. Here this definition is concentrated with respect to data and information. Okay, so this is also relevant. Better go for this. Okay, so after that, the example what they are telling here. Example for database. If we have data about marks obtained by all students, we can conclude about toppers and average marks. Suppose I am going to store the marks what students secured in the exam. From that list of marks, what I can able to do, I can able to find who is the topper. Then I can able to find average marks of a subject. Got it? These are what different activities we can able to do. How we are achieving the toppers and average marks? Through predefined programs. That's why we are telling that database. This is what database, which consists of data plus programs. Okay, so later they are telling even blood group related data. I mean to say blood donors and their group related data is also a good example for database management system, through which we can able to access the donors and their address and their phone numbers, etc. This is what related to database management system. So at the end, there is a conclusion. What they are telling, the primary goal of a DBMS management system is to provide a way to store and retrieve database information that is in both convenient and efficient. Exactly. Okay, what we are doing, we are storing the data and we are retrieving the data. How we are doing? In a convenient and efficient way. This is what the conclusion. So later, in what our next topic is database application. Before we jumping into what actual the applications what we have in syllabus, where and all we are using database in day-to-day life. We are using in banks because we are all doing digital transactions, and we are using in universities because the exam related stuff, I mean to say the fees paying, the results, each and everything is going to handle through database management system. Then hospitals. If you go for health sector, there also things are fully depending upon database management system. Then traveling. If you need to travel within the city or out of the city, so there is a concept called booking the buses, booking the cabs. Okay, there also we are using database. Then social communication. This is what the thing is booming since last a decade. I mean to say 2010. From 2010, there is a concept of social communication, which is nothing but Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, then Instagram. These are the applications which in turn in backend they are using database management system. Got it? These are the applications of DBMS. Okay, I'm going to end this class now. So in later session we deal with the applications of a database. Of course, these are applications, but excuse me, applications of database with respect to our university prescribed syllabus. Got it? Thank you all. Have a nice day.